Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Kodak Black has been arrested again. Yeah, fam, Kodak can't seem to stay out of jail. Yeah, I mean, on and on and on. Kodak Black arrested on drug trafficking charges in Orange County. Rapper Kodak Black was arrested on a drug trafficking charge in Florida on Wednesday, according to booking records. Orange County jail records list the original charge as trafficking in MDMA, the drug commonly known as ecstasy or Molly. The Pompano Beach rapper, born Bill Capri, 28, has found himself behind bars in South Florida multiple times in recent years. In 2023, he was booked into the Broward County Jail for allegedly possessing cocaine, tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, and improperly parking or stopping a vehicle, records showed. There's Kodak and his Kodak moment. The rapper was also arrested in Fort Lauderdale in July 2022 after Florida Highway Patrol troopers pulled him over and found 31 oxycodone tablets and $74,960 in cash, authorities said. He was also driving with an expired driver's license and tags at the time. And last month, Jamia Broomfield, the mother of one of his children, was arrested on a drug trafficking charge in Fort Lauderdale, records showed. Kodak Black's debut album, Painting Pictures, peaked at number 3 on Billboard. He performed at the 2026 April Fool's Comedy Jam at Barclays Center on April 4th, 2026 in New York City. When I first heard this story, fam, I'm going to tell you straight up, first thing that came to mind is another Trump pardon broke the law again. Yeah, fam, the dude was pardoned by the president, and he's already back at it again. Let me tell you what's going to happen. See, I've been rooting for Kodak for a minute, and here's the thing, although he is a Trump supporter, Trump gave him a pardon, really pretty much changed his life. I can't be too mad at somebody who would want to support somebody who would support them, no matter who they are. However, and then when you consider the fact that Kodak Black gives a lot of money to needy people, that's not a standalone, right? That's not independent of everything else that he does. I'm saying that because he does that, he got the charity angle, he got the Trump supporting angle, he got the junkie, he's an addict, and he's from the hood, like for me, I'm a ghetto boy, so it's hard for me to just totally discard a guy from the hood if I think he's trying. And I really do believe that Kodak is trying. Like, he's not, really going out intentionally hurting anybody else. He's hurting himself the most. The dude is an addict, and he can't shake it. And it seemed like to me that he's around people who's enabling him. And that's the biggest problem. Like, you heard me mention that one of his baby mothers was also arrested for drug trafficking. When they say drug trafficking, fam, they try to make it seem like a person is carrying boatloads of drugs and all this type of stuff. Nah, this is like enough for one person to use, but they can hit you with a trafficking charge, So somebody got to have some sense. Two damn fools cannot be together. Somebody got to have some sense. Really, you shouldn't be with a damn fool at all. Nobody should be a damn fool. But if you're going to have a damn fool, you shouldn't have two damn fools together, because two damn fools is going to do something extremely foolish. Somebody got to have enough sense to say, hey, man, don't do that. No, that ain't right. If you're going to be in a relationship with somebody that is a user, somebody got to be the one that talking them down and saying, no, we're not doing this, and trying to keep them away from that, But I would say, don't even enter relationships with people that are on drugs. Let them go fix themselves. Let them go get some help. You're not going to question my loyalty because I want to save myself first. See, because that's what happens a lot of times. We try to save other people and we end up killing ourselves. We end up really hurting ourselves. Sometimes we get killed trying to save other people. So I say you got to save yourself first, right? Before you try to save somebody else. And if trying to save somebody else endangers your life, then they're on their own. That's just what it is, man. I don't care who it is. If you want help, you got help. We'll give you some help. But if you don't want it, it's going to be hard. I'm sure there's somebody in his life that has tried to help him, tried to, put him on the straight and narrow, tried to intervene. But it seems like to me he has a bunch of enablers around him. They oftentimes film Kodak Black doing really, really just wild and crazy things that a friend would not post. A friend would not film. If you did film it, you would film it for the benefit of him, showing him, his actions, and what he's doing, right? Like, look, I had to film this, man, so I can show you how you sound, so I can show you what you did yesterday. Oftentimes, when people are, drug induced, they don't know. They don't even remember half the stuff that they do. So you film it and you show it to them, but you don't show it to the world. And they're showing it to the world. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to lock Kodak Black up. I'm not saying it's going to be this time, but he keeps pushing it. So eventually they're going to lock him up and sit him down for a few years. Yeah, they're going to sit him down for a few years. And his career will probably fade to black, because it's very few rappers can sit down for multiple years in prison, come out and continue to be successful. Normally, prison is going to derail your career. Rap fans are not loyal like rock fans or country western fans or jazz fans or rock fans. Rap fans, I do believe, are the least loyal when it comes to supporting artists. If, for example, I'll give you a prime example. I remember once Aerosmith had put out a new album, and not Aerosmith, Bon Jovi had put out a new album, and it was not jamming. And one of their fans, I was talking to one of the fans, and he was like, one of my homeboys, he was like, yo, man, white dude, he like, say, man, yeah, Bon Jovi has a new album, man, but it's not, it's not as good as the other work, their other stuff, but I bought it anyway because it's Bon Jovi. His wife, man, she's the reason why he can't really be creative. Yeah, she's the reason why he can't really be creative, and they're going through it, and And I'm like, let that be a rap fan. Man, he fell off. Get one record, you can get him 10, 20 records in a row, 20 albums in a row, just jamming front to back. Drop that one album that ain't jamming and watch how they talk about your ass. They're going to drag it. Man, that shit whack. That's weak. They gone to the next. They might not never come back. They might listen to the old stuff, but they'll boycott you. Say, man, you going to the such concert tonight? Man, weak, man, that album whack, man. I ain't going to that. Yeah. So it's a big difference. Big difference. So if he sits down, you know, he should sit down. I don't think they should let him out of jail right now. I think he needs help. He needs to sit down and sober up. And perhaps this will be the time that he sobers up and he keeps it going. But he absolutely needs to sit down somewhere. He needs to sit down, sober up, and, you know, get it together. Because at this rate, he's either going to die of an overdose or he's going to end up, you know, hurting somebody else. I think that he'll end up hurting himself before he hurts anybody else. But he absolutely needs to take a break, sit down, reevaluate, take inventory of his life, and get it together. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.